The following training will cover midspan entry for an armored central tube ribbon fiber optic cable, as well as installation of the prepared cable into a FOSC 450D closure. This training features CommScope's armored ribbon fiber optic cable with our 8Z zero water peak bend and sensitive ribbonized glass. The first step is to measure the desired length to be accessed for the midspan entry and mark the cable accordingly. Length will be determined by the installation instructions found with any FOSC closure. Although there are several acceptable ways to access a cable for midspan entry, this training highlights the use of an armored cable slitting tool. This tool will be used for 2 longitudinal cuts and 2 ring cuts, which will allow us to remove the outer jacket of the cable. This tool features an adjustable blade for depth of cut that is set based on the jacket thickness of the cable. It is recommended to set the depth of the blade using a scrap piece of cable prior to performing this operation on a live cable in the field. Place the tool on the cable at one of the marked ends. Ensuring that the blade is not engaged, clamp around the cable and tighten. Next, turn the knob which will engage the blade. Note that the blade must be positioned for the cut being performed. In this step, the longitudinal cut. Central core ribbon fiber is constructed with the steel strength members of the cable molded into the thick outer jacket. The longitudinal cuts will be down the side that has writing, which we will call north, and the opposite side, south. After completing the first longitudinal cut, back the blade out and rotate for a ring cut. Once the blade has been properly positioned, tighten the knob and re-engage the blade into the jacket of the cable. As previously stated, the steel strength members are installed in the jacket of the cable running east and west, opposite north and south. Care must be taken when performing the ring cut not to damage the blade. Rotate the tool in either direction, feeling for the strength member. When contacted, back the blade out slightly in order to pass over the top of the strength member, then reinsert the blade and repeat on the opposite strength member. After completing the first ring cut, reposition the tool for the second longitudinal cut opposite the first one, following the same procedure. Then finish with the second ring cut. The cable is now prepared for jacket removal. Begin by taking a flat-bladed screwdriver and working the tip into the jacket where one of the longitudinal cuts were made. Working the tip back and forth until the jacket separates. The cable jacket can now be removed by grasping the 2 sides and pulling back along the path of the 2 longitudinal cuts in the direction of the opposite ring cut.